Hi everyone, Miguel from MiamiBassFishing over here. In this video, I'm gonna talk to you about the what I used to be on my first top 10 on the Florida BassNation kayak series, finishing on 8th out of 38 people on Lake Garcia. That was my first step, top 10 in a tournament. I'm gonna start talking about the lure, only one lure that I used the whole day. And it was the Bass Assassin RSB Worm. I was changing between the red bug, this color right here, and the Junebug color. This is gonna be a longer video than usual over here for TikTok, but it's okay. I was also using the Zoom Magnum UV Speed Worm. This one I bought 2 packages and they are already gone, and I bought 2 blue like blue bug one, blue, what's the name, Junebug, and I spent them all, so I caught like, I don't know, more than 20 fish, something like that. That's regarding the lure. That was the only lure that I used throughout the whole day to catch every single fish. Sometimes I was swimming it, sometimes I was using it's just like a Senko, like 1 2 1 2. That was the only lure that I used throughout the whole day. I tried a shadow bait, I tried a swim jig, nothing. That was the only thing that I was able to catch the fish on. Okay, so that's regarding the lure. Now, regarding to the hook, what I used, it was this hook right here, VMC worm. This is the number 4 for worm, right? This hook right here. It's the number 4. Yep, this one right here. That was the hook that I was using. As weight, I was using this Tungstenedge 316 peg right here. Regarding to line, I was using mono because I bought a reel on Bass Pro Shop, and the man over there, Bass Pro Shop, he told me to use 17. That's one advice that I'm gonna give you. If you're in Florida, or at least in South Florida, where there is like a lot of grass, where there are giant gars, from my experience, you should be using 20 or 25. Either like a mono or fluorocarbon. That's what I think that you should be using. Right now, the line that I have right now is the line that I usually use. That is the Yozuri Hybrid, and I have 20 pounds right now. Okay, that's regarding to line, hook, lure, and weight, 316 Tungstenedge. Now, when we are talking about reel, I just bought this reel in Bass Pro Shop. That's why I had mono with 17. This is a loose speed spool, 8 gear ratio. Why I bought an 8 gear ratio? Because if you're fishing like in South Florida and there's like a lot of grass, sometimes you have to swim it like very fast, and you have to be able to like take the fish out of the grass, right? That's why I also think that you should use 20 or 25 on line, because if you catch like a 7-pounder or something like that, you need enough line like to take it out of the grass or the lily pads or something like that. So that was the real 8, so I will be able like to take it out. I caught that day at almost a 25 incher. Maybe it was 5, 6, 7 pounds, something like that. And I took it with this reel. Regarding to rod, I don't know why, but this rod has been giving me a lot of luck. I've been using it for speed worm. I don't use any other rod for the speed worm anymore. And the rod that I'm using is the Dominator Senko stick. This is a 7.5 heavy fast. It's a heavy rod, and it's a fast rod. Why I like it, and that's why I changed from using a speed worm, which is the lure that I use the most. Why I changed from a medium heavy rod to this heavy rod. The reason why I did it is because like I already mentioned, sometimes if you're in South Florida, that's where I fish. I don't know like any other states, but if you're in South Florida, you can catch a 12 incher, but you can catch a 24 incher, and you need a heavy rod. also, like if you're fishing in the pads, in the lily pads, which I like to throw the speed worm a lot in lily pads, you need a heavy rod to take that fish out of those lily pads, to set the hook really strong. So that's why you need enough line. So that's why I'm using this is my favorite rod right now, the Dominator Senko stick 7.5 heavy fast. That's what I'm using the worm. The other reason why I'm using this Yozuri Hybrid line is because if you are using a worm, sometimes, like I said, I'm using like if the water is very clear, I swim it, but I also like to give it like a few hops. And if you're using braid, sometimes the fish are gonna see it and they are not gonna like bite it, right? So that's why I also like this line. So yeah, let me just summarize it. Hook, VNC worm. Number 4, the lure, the bass assessing RSB worm, red bug or Junebug, or also like the Zoom Magnum UV speed worm Junebug. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I can just say it. Line, what I like to use, what I'm using now, and that's what I always use. I just had it that day because I bought the reel in Bass Pro Shop. 20 to 25 Yozuri Hybrid. Weight 316 Tungstenedge peg. And the reel, like I said, the loose speed spool, 8 gear ratio. And the rod, the Dominator 7.5 heavy fast. So yeah, that will be all. And as always, this is what works for me. It may not work for you, but if you want to give it a try, give it a try. Thank you.